Do you like it? My girls. Oh, thank you all for being here today.
Yeah.
I love you all. I love you all. I love you. Okay. All right. Thank you. And it's not even all of it.
Christina, I'm so grateful to have you as an older sister to always look up to. I will always hold out hope that you'll someday get tired of the big city and move to small town Rochester so Christina and I can work together as the two first Dr. Angeles.
Let me talk about Dr. Christina Nicole Angeli, also known today as Mrs. Daly. She's our firstborn. Wow. Look at you. Holy buckets. My gosh, that's gorgeous.
Thank you.
Wow.
Love you.
You're gorgeous. I love you too.
Thank you.
I don't know how I'm going to walk you down the aisle.
I don't know either. Yeah, is this what you expected?
No, not at all. It's beautiful. Well, I expected it to be beautiful, but it wasn't I wouldn't have guessed the style. I think it's, I love the lace and the whole thing. Wow. I love the girl in it more.
Oh.
You, Christine and Jim, have chosen what's best for you. And to have God be part of this in this very special church, where God takes two, as the gospel said, and becomes one. My dear friends, Christina and Jim, you have come together into the house of the church so that in the presence of the church's minister and the community, your intention to enter into marriage may be strengthened by the Lord with a sacred seal. I can remember, Christina, the first time I met the guy next to you. He was a little geeky kid.
Still am.
He still is, he says. But there was something I liked, Christina. There was something I liked about him. And my guess is you probably feel the same way. There's something you like about him, okay? Think back to when you first met. Did you ever think it was going to lead to this?
No.
No. But here we are. And it's been a long journey, 10 years, I believe, if I'm correct. What's important is what we're celebrating right here. All the parties and everything else, that's all icing on the cake. But boy, is the cake good. God wanted the two of you together. Look at what it has led to. Write me a love letter telling me about the other person. That's how it goes. And I told you that I would not read them in public. I would have fun reading these letters out loud. I'm not going to. But what I am going to tell everyone here, they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. And that is the key. What you wrote here about your life together, about family, what's important, about God, about what the future will bring. Because Christina, this man next to you is a fine man. You know what you're doing. And Jim, you're lucky.
Oh, yeah.
You know what you're doing.
I, James, take you, Christina, to be my wife.
Promise to be faithful to you
In good times and in bad.
in sickness and in health.
To love you and to honor you.
All the days of my life.
All the days of my life.
I know this is going to sound like a cliche, and I don't want it to. But I hope and pray you will be in love with each other more tomorrow than you are today. Because if you are, that means your love is growing. And anything that's growing is alive and well. So it is my great honor and privilege to introduce to the world, for the very first time ever, Mr. and Mrs. James Daly. You may kiss the bride.
Christina confided in me that she would not only be visiting her friends in Chicago for Christmas, but also spending the holiday in a basement bar on the south side of Chicago.
Our dad used to call us the Three Stooges plus Shep, where Jim played Mo, Andrew Larry, myself Curly, and Liam Shep. It was a designation we embraced.
Christina and Jim eventually started dating, and after meeting Christina's Jim, I couldn't help but copy her just one more time. For those of you who don't know, I have a gym of my own.
Wow, what a couple. What a beautiful place here, right? Welcome to the historic St. Paul Landmark Center.
In many ways, he makes sure his loved ones are always at the forefront of his life, which is an incredibly underrated trait of his. But most importantly, his best quality is that he is Christina's biggest supporter. He is always by your side whenever you need it, through your biggest moments to cheer you on. And he's there by your side if you need any help along the way.
La familia è tutta, which is Italian for family is everything. The importance of family, the unconditional love, the commitment cannot be overstated.
I do know that each of you have been fortunate enough to have a blueprint to successful marriage. Both sets of parents have shown you what it takes to make a marriage work. They respect one another, they communicate well, and they demonstrate an abiding love for one another.
Now I get to sit here and have the distinct honor of being Christina's husband, which is probably the highest distinction that I have.
They support each other unconditionally. He has her back and she has his. Trust each other, continue to be there for each other, listen to each other, and put each other first. Jim, Eileen, and I have grown to love you as our son. And we're pleased that Christina brought you into our family. And we know that you will support and love our family as you do your own.
You are starting the voyage, although just the two. Someday gather round you, you'll have your own crew. Cheers to the newlyweds.